Hi, I'm Mike with Become a Better Guitar Player, and today I'm going to give a lesson for Mrs. Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel. If you like this video, like and subscribe to our channel. It's entirely free and it helps us out a lot. So let's get started with the lesson. So to begin with in this song, you're going to put a capo on the 2nd fret. And for this song to sound right, after you put the capo on, you really want to make sure that it's still in tune. I actually, after I put my capo on here, I put my electronic tuner on and I made sure that my strings were still ringing correctly. So, this song is made up of some fairly simple chords, but the hard part, I think, is the picking pattern, which for a beginner, if you're a beginner and you're learning this, then maybe the picking pattern is the thing that you have to work on the most. That wouldn't be unusual at all. So the first chord is basically an E major chord just in front of the capo right here. So you put your middle finger on the 2nd fret below the capo on the A string, your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret below the capo on the D string, and then you're going to put your 1st finger up here on the G string on the 1st fret below the capo. You're going to I don't know how to describe this picking pattern other than it's a so maybe before you're actually learning the chords, if you're new to complicated picking patterns, maybe you would want to just practice this. I've practiced this along with Simon and Garfunkel playing without playing the chords. I would just sit there and then throw in that E major chord. So the 2nd fret, the 2nd chord is going to be this A7. You're going to put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret below the capo on the D string. The G string is going to ring open. On the B string, you're going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret below the capo. Then you're going to put your 3rd finger on the E string down here on the 3rd fret below the capo. Then you're hitting a D chord pattern where you're going to be on the 2nd fret below the capo on the G string, 3rd fret below the capo on the B string, and then the 2nd fret below the capo on the E string here. Then you basically go into a G chord from that D chord. It's going to be the 3rd fret below the capo on the E string, the 2nd fret below the capo on the A string. And you're going to put your little finger down here on the E string on the 3rd fret below, just like a G chord up here, but down here below the capo. Then the next chord is going to be a C chord below the capo. So you're going to be three frets down on the A, 2 frets down on the D, 1 fret down on the B string, and you're going to walk this up back up to your A minor chord. You're going to have your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret below the capo, 2nd fret below the capo on the G string. So it goes. So from beginning to end it is. Back to the E. And from there it goes to a D7. That is going to be the G string is going to be the 2nd fret below the capo with your middle finger. Your 3rd finger is going to go on the 2nd fret below the capo on the E string. And then your 1st finger is going to go on this B string here on the 1st fret below the capo. So. So those next 2 fret chords are going to be this back to the G. You're going to play an E chord, but it's going to be an E minor. You're not going to put your 1st finger down here. So you're going to have your middle finger on the 2nd fret below the capo on the A, and then right next to it on the D string is going to be your 3rd finger. So you're going to go. Back to that C chord, then you're going to walk it down on the A string, and you're going to end up on that D chord again. So it goes. The 2nd time around, you're going to play the A minor chord after the C chord. You're going to go. Open A string, 3rd fret below the capo on the E string, and then back to the original E chord. So the 2 parts to the song are the that's the verse. Then the chorus is the part with the G chord. And the first time you play it, you end on a D chord. Then you hit the C twice and you go back to the G. The second time you play it, you go to the A minor, and then from there you do. You go back to the E. So I'll do the verse, chorus, and verse beginning to end one more time, and I'll play it a little slow. And so that's the chord progression to Mrs. Robinson. It's a really fun song to play. Like I said, it's some basic chords. The picking part of it is probably the most difficult part. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate it. Thank you, and have a great day.